Chapter 4, Fire. Dreamer Frog looks up into the night sky, and with a leaf canopy over my bark boat, I know that I'm gonna be safe in my dream, drifting like the mist moving in and the creep of the night seeping in my dream, hearing each cricket and cracket below, and the sky unfolds in the swirling and the gassing of my feathery mind, and then unveils the night dream, and Dreamer Frog woke up inside the house. And realizing the round shiny ball, of course I know that this is just a dream, but a fly on top of it. It's a dream, and Dreamer Frog has her hands in front of her and could never really get a grasp of the feeling of the hands. They're all distorted and gone, like seeing them and my reality is blurred. But that's how I know that I'm in a dream, like if it's real or is it just the truth? I adhere to the shiny ball, and it must be silver. Oh, I found this a long time ago as it represents the gifts. The much larger ones and the small pieces of silver that silver line my dreams. And the flies on top of it. And it reminds me of the value of the food that is given to me. I'm just interpreting my dream while I'm in my dream and cross-secting and intersecting with my mind, confused with that sentiment I heard from an old quote from an old book. Dreamer Frog opens the old book in the dream, and each passage in an old leather-backed book, the ink swept with real writing, that the text that says, "Writing confuses you," the only quote that I can hear in the book. "Writing confuses you, writing confuses you, writing confuses you." The writing on the wall, I've heard that quote. Write down your thoughts and tangle mind. Your mind is sparking with mind. Your dream, Dreamer Frog, is gasping and gripping my hand in a strange awe. An old book I rub across my hand is the old silver ball. I'm a seer in the future. Foresee the future, and now I'm confused in the clarity of the silver ball given to me from an old great friend Crow. Now I know that this dream is sending a message to my old friend Crow. The lizard thou, shall see and awake the old book. Oh, we lost the ways of the writing, and the writing of the right, and the right hand of right, and the right way of writing has lost to his innovator lizard, who I know he could see, and I can remember, and typing on that keyboard, not writing with your hands, but writing digitally on the keyboard. Oh, and the mist and the whirling and the seeing vortexes, seeing cross realities and dimensions. Dreamer Frog is realizing and seeing the wizard ball, seeing like a seer and seeing a lizard in her vision, and she is intrigued and writing off all the names I still ponder in my pond. After all, I'm a frog. Oh no, I'm Toe. Oh no, I wonder what that lizard names. But I clap the book, and wisping around and against the edge of the table, and slapped back into the room, and the book disappears and moving around and floating and drifting and disappears like that. Dreamer Frog sees the room getting smaller and smaller, and the silver ball starts to disappear and dissolve, and Dreamer Frog fades back and awake and I'm falling in and out of sleep again, over and over. But eventually I wake up and I stand up, in shock of what the dream has given me, all this insight. Oh, I've woken up from this book. It's not easy, nor is it easy to read the end of this book. But remember that I will close the book, or I open it again while I'm reading this book. Even Dreamer Frog is reading a book, and you, the reader, is reading a book. I know that the story's written to be read or told. Yes, I just broke the fourth wall to tell you that you're reading a book, of course. But Dreamer Frog knows that contemplating on that thought, what a strange thing to say in a book, as I stroke my frog chin, and I grin over the pond and the great bog land, and getting in my bark boat. I'm a very small in this vast bog. As the rain starts to drift us further down the streams, and the crickets and the crackling and the air is thickening, pushing through this bog. There's no more crows here, but I see something flying. And there's a fly in a rise with a mosquito, and the bugs are changing. And the land is thirst. You can smell the petrichor. Because all the bugs have something to drink, and all the bugs are in swarms and moving around in the dance of the movement of the land. You could feel the energy through the bugs and the sting and the ting of the ground. More glory for Dreamer Frog, and awake by my meal. I have enough for a lifetime. And Dreamer Frog spent the whole evening clasping each bug within her tongue, right up to her eyeball, right in her mouth, crunching and crapping all the nice meals and gratitude and grass. I am thankful for these bugs. As the bog is still muddy, I still gotta ride my bark boat. In the bog, I am Dreamer Frog. I tow my book and my bark boat across the land. Yes, I am tow. Myself towing and draping across the land. I get a stick and push and struck the ground, pushing through the mud, and Dreamer Frog is croaking to get the last bit of movement going in this struggle of passage. Every day is a challenge, and Dreamer Frog, it's always a challenge, and my needs are dwindling, and the day is dry and getting hotter every day. And there's no one to help me because I'm all alone out here, only bugs. And all the animals are gone. Gee, I wonder why it's so hot and dry, and only the bugs are starting to dwindle in numbers. They're flying away and moved away. A meal for a lifetime is gone, and Dreamer Frog dreads of what will happen without any of the bugs. And sliding in and out of the water, I wonder how I can climb in this way, and the mud is getting hard, and the bog boat is getting stuck, and I stick and I struck the ground again to get the bog boat on its move. And Dreamer Frog gets off the bog boat. My bog boat, Dreamer Frog, I'm able to weave here and anchor the boat with the rock. Now it's anchored here. I can no longer travel. It's getting too difficult. But then something changes in the air. In the bush and the scurry, there's two eyes of red, skin to dark eyes. Right in front of Dreamer Frog, looking at each other. Oh, I wonder what's gonna happen next, as this is when Dreamer Frog has been stared by a lizard.